Hola Galeras, welcome to the Painter Files podcast. I am your host, Jaws Blake. As you well know, this is what we do. This is how we are. So this is a podcast primarily about my life and just being a painter, trials and tribulations, being a person who lives with a talent and somehow stays sane in the midst of it. Yeah, enjoy. So, I am cooking myself lunch right now. So if you hear any background noise, that's me cooking some food. Yeah. I have, in this time since, I guess, defeating COVID, been kind of struggling through it. I know that's not something people typically talk about. As a painter, it is difficult, honestly. Like, there's this whole aspect of like you're pushing through and you're suffering through and you're getting onward and you're doing all these things, but like, dude, I'm still tired. I'm still achy. I'm still out of breath. That was February. It is April now. Remember to drink water on these hot days. Cold days too, but hot days particularly. I have just been struggling though. I feel tired still all the time. My ribs still kind of hurt. I'm a little out of breath sometimes. It's not easy. I want to like go out and like paint things and like make these deals and do all this stuff, but like it's such a freaking struggle sometimes to just get up and do all the things I want to do. There doesn't seem to be any real relentless or relenting type of aspect to it. So I've just been trying to find like those little parts, those little things that kind of let you feel motivated to get up. I'm counting, I'm meditating, I'm using bombs to kind of fight the pain of it. I'm doing a lot of everything, honestly. There is no way that I'm not personally and physically and mentally getting myself up and making myself do things. And I guess sometimes that's what you have to do. There used to be a time in my life where like when I was painting, I would just like, it hit me, I'd stand up all of a sudden, I'd just walk off into the studio. And it didn't matter where I was and what type of conversations I was in or anything. Not the best human behavior, I'll totally admit to that. But yeah, I was just trying to figure out how to get back to a semblance of that in some way. And I don't know. Maybe this is the new way that I do things. I do a lot of abstract paintings when like everything's just so tight in my chest. And that seems to help, honestly. It's just taking that energy and then just kind of throwing it and refocusing it and doing all these things with it. So that's what I'm mostly doing. It's a struggle. I've been doing a lot of stuff with turmeric. Turmeric's supposed to help a lot, and garlic and onions and all that stuff. So we keep going. That's what we do. Hold on. So I feel like the journey of a painter. I've been trying to get this line out for like 4 tries, but I keep sneezing because of allergies and stuff. So we're going to try it again. The journey of a painter, I feel, is the ability to walk forward but look backwards. Like you have to kind of acknowledge all the things that are going on while making, but still looking back for references and all the things you've done and all the other things that everybody else has done. And you realize like you have to put that effort forward. And that's hard. I myself am working on several projects all at once. The podcast, if you've noticed, has a visual component now on YouTube. So I'm putting some episodes together with a visualizer to share the podcast with more people. So we've got all the things we already do, and then there's that component of me always wanting to do some type of digital animation and finally getting an opportunity to really do so as I learned how to do it through platforms. Then there's me, the painter. Just good old wonderful Joao the painter. And I'm putting together this idea in my mind of all these textures and pieces that I want to be a part of the paintings that I'm going to make forward. And that's it's a little harder than I thought it would be. I always thought that stuff would just kind of come naturally, because it always has until recently. Just been something I do. So now I'm in the midst of trying to do that. It's an interesting way of existence to go from changing your worldview in a lot of ways, making art and having to really kind of put my head all the way through it. I saw this little kid, this little brown girl, little beautiful, little Afro-Latino, West Indian, East Indian little baby. She had dark skin and big eyes and her hair in a little ponytail on the top. And she was playing with her mom at a stoplight. And I got flooded with this imagery of like Marley and this opportunity I didn't really get with my daughter before she passed. So I want to paint something about that, and I haven't done that for a while. So I'm slightly struggling with handling that. Not so much that I can't do it, but like I haven't accessed that part of me for a little while. So I want to get back to that and make that better than I've ever done before. I think kind of surpassing yourself in your memories of what you made and how you made it can be kind of extremely difficult, I guess. Because you're beating your own best of that's in your head. That's hard. I just want to sit here with the cats and just be. I mean, either way, I'm a painter. Whether I'm painting or not painting, I'm still already a painter. It's just a struggle to remember that sometimes. But it all comes together. We always get there. In time. All right, Galeras. That's it. Pequeño editions of season 4. Gotta love them. They're short, they're sweet, but you get the meat. You get the meat and the bones real quick. Yeah. So I'll talk to you probably in about 2 weeks. I've noticed like that seems to be kind of the sweet spot for me when it comes to all this stuff, because I got all these things going on. You might get something earlier than that. You never know. But I love you. I hope you're well. Thank you to the wonderful support of the sponsors and the friends of the podcast. Please rate, subscribe, and share on Spotify if you can. That'd be awesome. Let me see. Thank you to Arteza. Thank you to Yasutomo. Thank you to Artisan Wellness. Just great stuff. Great stuff from great people. So I will talk to you later, my loves. All right. Painter out. Ciao. Bye.